What's going on YouTube? So we have another video. This was gonna be a small standalone video. We're talking about my speedometer cluster. So right now it is all black gauges inside. And so what we're doing for the interior is that the whole entire dashboard on top is gonna be done with the black flocked suede. And everything underneath the dashboard is gonna be done in the white suede, right? So to give us a little color on top of the dashboard, instead of everything being completely black, I hopped on eBay and I got these little cool cheap gauges. The little stickers that go over the speedometer, the miles per hour, the gas, and the RPM. Just kind of go over the clutches to make it look white. Just give it a different little, up-to-date look on it. But also, so a few years ago, let me bring the camera in some. So a few years ago, I had painted the dashboard black, and I got some overspray on the cluster. So if you can see right here and off to here. So I just tested out a little spot of cleaning it. But as you can see, yeah, it's not the cleanest looking. I hope you guys see that. Anyways, so it's not the cleanest looking, but regardless, I want to get that cleaned up just so it looks better. So I'm pretty much take the casing off. While I have the casing off, I'm going to make sure all this right here going to get cleaned up and get all the overspray off from a few years ago. And then we'll pull in the white gauges to make it look nice. So while we was looking at it, Ray ass was that's the damn cicada. Stupid ass cicada. He should be finding the video. He didn't want to live anyways. And first off, for everyone who wants to know, no, bump that. For everyone who wants to know, cicadas, they can see. They are not blind. I don't know who said what myth said the cicadas are blind. They are not blind. So I played with one yesterday for about 5 minutes. No, because I slowly curved my foot up to his face, and then he sensed my face and turned his back to me. So I kept following his face. He kept turning his back, bro. They're not blind, bro. I don't care what sense they have. They're not blind. Anyways, back on top subject on my mama. But yeah, we're gonna get this port apart, and Ray was thinking about putting some lights up under here and see if we can have that incorporated into the light kit for the inside of the car. Yeah. So we'll test it out and see. Hopefully we got some room we can fit in there, because that'll be super dope just to have some color up there. But all right, I'm gonna set the camera over. The
background is gonna be dope.
Yeah, and the carbon fiber steering wheel, fire. Yeah. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start open up this case and see if I can't get it on without breaking something. We'll figure it out. Let's go. BB Drizzy. I would say this play the song, but copyright. All right, guys. So let's get into it. So I already have my NRG, my quick shift. Golly, these things are loud. Anyway, so I already have my NRG quick shift release steering wheel already in the house. So it can kind of be out the way. So the first things first, we gotta get the bezel off so we can start pulling apart the dash. And I know that there are 2 screws underneath each of the dash. Well, clearly mine are already taken out. And then there's 2 screws on top of the dash. They're gonna have some really small little flaps, but you gotta get those out as well. So I'm gonna bring the camera a little closer so I kind of show you. All right, so once again, as you can tell, this car has been around a while, but so there's screw number 1, and then so I can show you screw number 2. It's gonna be way over here. So that's screw number 1, screw number 2. Then on top of the dash, so I can make a little cover, you see there's a screw right there, and then right there is a little box. There you go, you can see once I got the shadow. So you gotta make sure you move that screw and that screw. You see there's a little bit of indentation right there. Go ahead and pop that out, and let's get to going. Get the tripod set up so y'all can get a good angle. There we go. Well, these cicadas, they don't care. They are so disrespectful. See if I can get in there. All right, that fits. This little fuzzy thing on the microphone got me over here all paranoid. That screw is a little more difficult to hit than I thought it was going to be. There we go. All right. Got both those out. All right. Had to do a little finagling, but we got this off. Now, I'm gonna bring the camera in here with me to show y'all something real quick. Okay, so now y'all see me struggling over here. Now make sure there's a few wires behind the dash that you have to disconnect, along with the dimmer wire right here in this clip. Make sure you have one on each side, and she gotta come through and unclip as well. Back camera up some. see if I can do this one-handedly. All right, guys, so this is how I find it very simple to get the wires unplugged. Just put your hand behind it and it's kind of push forward so the entire dimmer switch will come out. One second. All right, there we go. All right, so get it where the whole switch can come out. Then you just flip it over on the back side and click and release. So now, oh, there she goes. The whole top of the dashboard comes out. Okay. So just like this. So this is also gonna be done in the black suede. So you know where it goes to the junkyard of interior parts for the wrecks. All right, let's get back to getting this cluster out because we do have, we are going to be changing the cluster out. We're going to be putting a white backdrop instead of the black, just to give a little more color up here. Simply because everything up here is going to be all black, the black suede, so we want to get a little bit of pop. So the interior gauge cluster is going white. But let's get it out first. As you can tell, got a few screws right here. You got some more screws on that side as well. And then you have a whole bunch of sensors, wires unclipped back here. So be very, very careful. Take your time. There's no rush. You know what I'm saying? I suggest you not rush, if anything. But yeah, just take your time with it all and just get into it. All right. Let's get this dashboard. Get this cluster taken out. Boy, who else CRX got 200 something clicks on the OD? Let me know down below. All right, so these are the clips I was talking about earlier. Take your time and get them all out. It's about 4 or 5 of them. That's it. And, oh, well, just 3 of them. Yep. Just 3 clips with 3 pins, 1, 2, and then the third one's over here. So you got 3 pins to pull out. Other than that, there she goes. That is gonna be, bro, the color is so fucking beautiful, bro. The color is fire. Yeah, bro, we took an SPL build to another level. That's wild. You're wild. Wow, man. Wow, man. All right, y'all. Let's make sure we got the mics on. Okay, we do. All right. So let's get this thing broke apart real quick. Oh, yeah. So let me tell you what my silly butt did. So I wanted to put some white wheel rivets on the CRX, thinking that they're all the same color. Absolutely, they're not. Got here too small, so now I got to send these back. But we're gonna put some different color ones on there now. Anyways, let's get with this thing. So, real easy. There's gonna be 2 clips on the back, and then we got 2 clips on the very bottom. But first off, on the back is make sure you pull out the LED light right here. It's just not too hot out here today. All right, so we got it out. Let's open this thing up and let's read the instructions so we don't mess up. So first, to be honest, I thought I was buying actual like new dash cluster. I didn't think I was buying some dang on stickers, but it's all good. If you guys, if you're a real, CRX fan, or if you don't know, a lot of things that, one of the cool things that I've seen some guys do is put a Honda S2000 digital dash cluster into a CRX, but you have to have the Honda, you have to have the Honda ECU because it needs a digital output for the digital dash cluster, and of course, the CRX is analog. So, but I do know that I definitely want to upgrade in the future and get that in here because that would be so fire to have in the CRX. But either ways, so this is what we got right here. So we're gonna put this one over here, right here, and then we have this one right here in the middle. So let's get it going. Let's hope we can do it right the first time. First thing first, I'm gonna grab some towel so I can get this cleaned off so it actually is dust free, because that's first thing first. If it's dirty, got dust on it, it's not gonna allow for the adhesive to even stick on there or stick properly. So let's take care of that first. All right, guys, let's get into it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a small little towel and we're going to get a little water on it. We're not soaking it by any means. And the rest of this is dry, so I just got just the other right corner. I'm just gonna go over, I'm just gonna slightly dust this one off. Now this one's already been broken, so this one's all it came off, as you can tell. That's why it's flying away like it does. But I can put it back on there. There we go. Yeah, you wanna take it. All right. So first one we're gonna try is the speedometer over here. So get it going. I think I'm so precautious trying to make sure I don't make a mistake and try to make sure that the numbers are lined up. There we go. Ooh, this is way more stressful than I thought it would be. But you gotta take your time with it. Like it needs to come up some. All right, so I got this side lined up and have this side lined up. So I have the 0, 10 to 20 and the 20, 10, and 100. But this middle part is throwing me for a little loop. All right, so on to the next. All right, guys, on to the last thing. So we got to come back through with the acetone and get off that old nasty residue from the last time when I was trying to do things the cheap way. So let's get that cleaned up. So for most of you guys who don't know, I'm an actual painter in real life. As you can tell back in my car, you know, do deck stains and stuff like that. So in here, it is some acetone. So I'm gonna squirt it out a little bit and see if I can get in here so you guys can see. You see how it's already, yeah, there we go. It's getting all that stuff off of there. That's all right. I'll flip it over. Oh yeah, already much better. Gonna get a little more. Gonna get in these corners over here. Oh man, it's so much better already. All right. All right. Oh yeah, much cleaner. Now I'm coming through with some little water, and then I'm coming back and just dry it off. There we go. Much better. All right, so as you can tell, hopefully we can see on camera how much cleaner that lens is now that residue is gone. So all that's left now is to get the X-Acto razor. I gotta do a little bit of trimming right here where it overlaps. Get that trimmed out. I gotta get that trimmed out right here, and then we'll be good to go. So let me go get a knife. Yep. It ain't about being perfect. Just pretty. All right, guys, there it is. I had to bring steady hand Ray out here with the damn razor blade to get it all trimmed up. But there she goes. All right, there you go. Oh man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Turn it around, sideways. Oh yeah. All right, we'll figure out the lights another day, but that's a wrap. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that. All right, guys, and that is a wrap. We are done with those. Nice, quick little video on the cheap $10, I think it's like $16 eBay gauge cluster, but either way, it's in there, looks a million times better. But make sure you watch the next YouTube video, and make sure you always subscribe to Rayshawn, to Lawrence Acoustic on YouTube. So we can grow and do more, man. We just some bass heads that like talk about bass all day, every day. But we out. I'm a rider, still I'm just a simple man. All I want is money plus the fame. I'm a simple man, just the international player with the passport, just like a Latin switch. Get you anything you ask for. Either him or